Hello kids, and welcome back to Life in the Woods and our lovely little bridge. It's kind of cute, you know? I feel like, despite all the struggles that we had in the last episode to probably get this going, it's not that bad. Like, yeah, usually I just try to connect these pillars that, you don't have the ability to, like, jump off like that. But then it would be way too bulky, I think, for the otherwise pretty cute and small bridge. And now we have one! Look at this! Which means we are one step closer to getting a proper sheep farm going. And I mean, if we're already here, we might as well get all of these. The funny thing is, we have this little hole here. But we didn't even get all the resources. Like, this is where we went mining when we were at under 100 episodes. And apparently we were too rich to get, like, all the iron and stuff. Oh, thank you for the egg. Gosh, the inventory is a mess. Just wanna get my free stuff here real quick. 5, yep, that seems correct. And then we would continue throughout this biome somehow. We have a nice connection here already, perfect, and then we are in our little animal fun area. Move. You guys are still doing fine? Yes? I mean, yeah, we don't have any sheep in here yet, but that will change. That will change. I hope everyone is doing well, is staying hydrated. And overall, it's just, no wait, that's actually correct. Is doing alright, and it's not overwhelmed with the amounts of laundry they have to be doing today. Totally not speaking about my own experience here. I did get started on it though. I prepared some stuff, I set up one load of laundry that will be done in like close to an hour. And after all of the laundry shenanigans, the fun will continue because we have to take Sugar Boo to the vet today. She will. Oh, I said her name and she's in here. I forgot. I don't think she'll like it. Especially because we are going to a different vet. We have been to the one vet with her a couple times, and she is obviously terrified because the dog doesn't know anything. But now we'll go to a different place, and I don't know. I don't know how she will be, you know. But it's for her best, because I mentioned before, every time now that we have the higher chunks loaded, we go back home, our frames drop a little, noticeably. 27. I want my triple digit FPS back. Ah, we're getting closer to that. Give me back the 91. That was a nice, 97. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. We'll keep an eye on it. And one day we'll get a new graphics card. And that should also hopefully help a little bit. I mentioned before, she has like this little nerve twitching in her head. And sometimes, or like, ever since like this year started, it seems like it's gotten worse. And like she, clasps her teeth together a lot of time on the same rhythm as the nerve twitches. And we just don't want her to be in pain and like, damage her teeth or something. We got some stuff from the vet we went to before, but that didn't really help. And we are going to go to a different vet clinic that has already helped us immensely before, many years ago, like over a decade ago, 1.5 decades ago, when we had our first dog. And our dog ended up a little bit of a down topic. When our first dog, we did not adopt. My parents went to a breeder because that was our first ever dog and we were all a little stupid. But one of the sweetest little beings I've ever met in my whole life. But after 1 year with us, she got cancer. And there was this one night where her breathing got really bad. We didn't know she had anything by then yet, because at the time the vet we were at didn't notice the abnormalities in their little blood tests and all that they had done. They didn't mention any of that. People got fired over that, yes. But then my parents went to the vet clinic that we are going to go to for the first time with Sugar Boo today. And they were like, you need to go to the emergency vet now. And then she had like chemo for over a year, and they had given her like about a year, but she went 6 more years, I think, which is incredible. And then she got more tumors after that, and we couldn't put her through that again. So that's the story of my first dog. I still love her. It was a golden retriever, and one of the most lovable beings I've ever met. And now I need to stop talking about that because that just makes me sad. And I want the Let's Play to be a happy place and not something that reminds you of your own possible losses. We have that one house. Do we have oak on us? We have oak on us. The family house in the everyday life area that doesn't have a proper back door yet. I wanted to do that before I forget again. And yeah, that's today. Tomorrow I have my EKG and blood tests to, you know, have the updated results to get on ADHD medication. Where we'll be going next week. Very excited for that. I'm a little nervous that they're gonna take blood again. Can you not? To be fair, I wonder how much lower my vitamin D stats will be, given that I was way too high. Because I wasn't tested for a little bit and I kept taking the vitamin D prescription away that other doctor had told me. Not good. I had a little bit too much vitamin D and now I'm not supposed to take supplements for like a year or two. Good times. Not the resort. We've been spending way too much time there. It's just like my first instinct is, yes, resort. Let's go there. They have their proper front door. I think this is chiseled oak wood. But the back door? Why is it looking like this? What is this? Could maybe just go for this. Or we chisel it, possibly. That. Always need to make sure I don't accidentally have the wrong item selected when we interact with that. We go for like the large ones. How would that look? Kinda like that. Not gonna lie. Okay, they have a proper door to their backyard now. Congratulations. That was way overdue. And I think I want to add like a little small tree here as well. Probably a hand-built one. But just, you know, a little something, because they're missing something bulky in their backyard. Oh, a cherry blossom tree could be cute. And all this terrain we need to work on. I mean, this little hill I want to keep. Did they spread further after? They did spread further. Didn't we go here like a couple episodes ago when I was like crazy how these like 3 mushrooms, I think it was at the time, never spread to B5? Only took them like 1,000 episodes. Congratulations. They survived the purge. I want to terraform all of this still. I want to add plants, I want to add cute little details, I want to do so many things. And I want to add a cute little general store. I don't know where exactly we'll do that. I mean, here we would have some space. And it would technically be in a sort of good position, because then the resort people could just come over here and buy whatever they need, no problem. You know, the locals might more go into specific stores for everything. I don't know if I want to put a general store right here, because I would add a couple vegetable things to it. I like to imagine the market is not here every single day, but, you know, we don't want to have the competition right next door. And do I want to have it here, so far away from everything else? Or maybe more here, where the people live, you know? That could also be an option. Yeah, the struggle of having like this big build kind of completed, and now it's like, where exactly do we go to next? What do I feel like I can commit myself to, you know? What is too much? What is too little? Okay. I gotta say, I feel somewhat rested today, which is crazy. I had a bunch of weird dreams about vacations going wrong. I think that's because I have been doing more planning of a vacation, and it's scary. It's like my first time out of the country that isn't the neighboring country that almost has the same language as we do here. That I understand half of them anyway, and they have excellent English skills if you ever have to talk about something. And, you know, well, I have to depend on my actual English skills for this, and it's gonna be a little scary. I'll be so far away from home. I don't know, it's so, I don't know, it's I know, I'm super excited, but also, yeah, the nervous. I'm starting to be nervous. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Ah, English is my passion. Good thing we're going to England, so I can live out that passion. That's such a weird statement. I should not have said that. I think today we're just gonna do a couple random little things. I did want to add little pillars under the bridge still. Soapstone? Which I kind of forgot about. And we can just do that with them. That's great. Will we go for full box or will we go for barriers again? Maybe we'll go for barriers, not gonna lie. I kinda like them. And we have that. I think we'll just work on the bridge real quick. Yeah, what is some other stuff I could mention? I've been starting to be... Speaking is so hard today. I have started to be more productive over the last couple of days. Like, it's not like, you know, it's a sudden 180 and I'm getting everything done, but it's like I'm slowly actually getting stuff done, you know? Step by step, slowly going through all the little corners one by one, getting these sort of overdue things taken care of. I'm kind of happy with that, you know? Okay, how would it look if we were maybe right where these are? Question is, how will they behave underwater? Hey, that is not really what I wanted. Did you guys eat the last fence post? I think they did. Did some more land up there? I mean, carpenters are weird sometimes. Oh, I didn't notice we picked that up. I really didn't. And I'm worried that if we do, you know, the full thing, it's gonna be too much. You know what I mean? Like, this is so massive and bulky. Kinda looks like there is already one. It's just a small little bridge. Nothing... No. It's not the Golden Gate Bridge. It's a small little bridge into the swamp. I mean, integrity-wise, I guess it makes more sense. Is integrity the right word? I think so. Hey, we have the cute little water lilies here that we can actually use for this. I guess it's not too bad. It's just bulky. Wow, a little crack here and there. A little bit of moss around here too. Just like giving it a little bit of feeling. You know, it's actually being used and stuff. Go back to this one. Does it look like it's about to fall apart? I mean, it kind of does, doesn't it? We don't have to walk over that. We can swim. Our lives don't have to be in danger. We're fine. Okay, but that got taken care of. Okay, great. Actually completing something for once, sort of. I mean, we still have a whole path to take care of, having to do with that, but that's for future Kiwi to worry about, not for me. I don't have the energy for that. Okay. Yeah, otherwise, I don't know. I'm still happy that my allergies are seemingly not that bad this year. Like, I know by now I have pictures of my eyes from the previous years where they're completely red and it looks like I'm on something. But, I mean, yeah, sometimes I do rub them a little, sometimes they are a little red, but it doesn't look like I have completely bloodshot eyes, you know? It's like still normal-ish in a way. Oh crap! I thought we had more! I know lately we've been making a lot of bone meal, but I feel like that's okay. Just real quick, because this is sort of a random episode anyway, and then maybe I can get in a little grind stream at some point soonish. We really have to. We depend on it. Is it faster if we do 2? Might be, you know. At least it feels like to me. Sorry for making you super... Okay, we can go a little slower. Also, I apologize for background noises if you hear them. I don't know if the mic is picking them up. I feel like the mic is super sensitive today, even though I changed nothing in my settings. I don't know. Do that, that. Yeah, that's a good amount. We can do something with that. Let's go. And then we put away the extra bone meal. We actually don't have that much left over. I thought we had way more. 3, 4. We need snowballs again soon as well. We need everything. Who's surprised? I'm not. That. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The food storage is food storage. Wow, there's also something that I really want to work on again. I don't know how we'll ever complete anything here in this house, let alone anything outside this house. There are too many projects, and I'm just one little person. It's not fair. Okay. Time to make some smoothies. Things I do for a smoothie right now. Maybe I have to convince the boyfriend to make some today. Even though we're probably gonna get home pretty late from the vet, and then I forgot the potatoes. Oh no! I knew something was missing. We had too much inventory space there. Usually the bread doesn't fit in anymore. Like, we're gonna get home pretty late, I'm assuming, which is why we're also only gonna have spaghetti today instead of anything super fancy. Because I'm assuming I'm not really gonna... Oh, we have so much salt! I love it! Not really gonna be in the mood to cook, and... You know, don't want to wait, like, ages for the food then anyway, so... Are they just gonna go... I mean, on the other hand, we'll have to see. We'll have to see when we get home. Maybe we'll have a smoothie, or maybe we won't. And we need the milk, and then we make cheese. That. And I guess then we can slowly get started on our actual cooking part of this whole thing. Usually I try not to include this in, you know, saucepan. We've been eating that so much for the jelly lately that, you know, my brain kind of seemed to have turned off there. Usually I try not to make the food live, you know, I try to put it into a time lapse or something, just because, wow, look at the entertainment value here. But that is also part of the Let's Play, you know? Every once in a while we'll have it. Even though, in an ideal world, we're just gonna have so many delighted meals in here that we can always grab them. And if they're empty over there, we can grab them from... what am I trying to say? From the storage downstairs. Do that. And then we get started on turning these into cheeseburgers. That. Finally, a little bit of space. And the sun is setting again, of course. Hamburger. Hamburger. And... nope. Just gonna do this real quick because I would like inventory space. That one fried egg really has to just make everything annoying now. It's okay. We can live with it. And I'm gonna sit up. Oh my god. I don't know why, but lately I feel like my posture is pretty bad. But, I mean, yeah, it's usually always pretty bad, but I'm more aware of it lately. I don't know. So I've been trying, you know, to actually sort of maybe not sit here like an absolute, I don't even know, at all times. And, you know, try to be healthy or something. Gamers trying to be healthy. What is this? That inventory management is always a struggle during these, but that's part of the cooking process here. And then we do that. We put the backpack down. We put all of that in there. We put the sandwiches down. You also go in there for now. And then we have 8 of these. And then what we can just start doing is go in little rolls of these, basically. Oh, I had a dream last night. Yeah, I think that was part of... I was on like a school trip. But like we were all adults and my boyfriend was there as well. And like... I mean, yeah, okay, we went back to school together for him to get a better degree and for me to graduate. End of sentence. But... you know, we met when we were 19 and both done with school, technically. And he was like my actual classmate there. And that's weird, because when we went back to school, it wasn't like school. It was just really this program for young adults who realize they need to get a school degree, because we have 3 different kinds in Germany. And this was for like the people who had the least appreciated one to get the middle one. And yeah, that's what we did. But after that we went to our favorite restaurant, like completely vegan restaurant, not favorite restaurant, Peter Pan, vegan restaurant, which used to be called Vincent Vegan. Now they're just called Vincent. I love their stuff so much. Oh, that was such a nice part of the dream. I don't think we got to go to the actual burger place, so I think I woke up before that. Oh, that's so sad. Ah, finally! Actual food, let's go. Okay, and then... we have slime downstairs, and we already have some fried eggs around here. We have like a lot of things here. Mate, I don't think you fit through the staircase. Not to body shame you, but that looked a little problematic there, you know? Oh, so we do sort of still have a carpenter's problem. But not completely. Because we never really go to this area, that's okay. The doors are still there, the contents are still there. The relock does fix that. Did we have one more there? Okay, sure. Free slime, let's go. I don't like it when it's that much, then I do get anxious. And my beloved sugar storage, that's where it gets personal, you know? Better. Alrighty, and please go back in there, and we should grab some sandstone. That one singular piece. I want to work a little bit on the beachy area. Start connecting the normal path to the resort and all that. You know, get those little things out of the way. That otherwise I just... I mean, a hassle is too harsh of a word, but... When do I wake up and be like, ah yes, let's add like 30 blocks of path today, that's the goal. Yeah, that's not really gonna happen. Soon we'll be going on a sandwich break. Wonderful. Excited for that. Yeah, I think we'll add like a little general store there, maybe. I have to think about it a little more. Or maybe we are going to use this sort of hilly area here and just plop it down here, you know? Could be an option. Okay. Path goes one out further out than it technically should, but I guess that's okay. I guess that's allowed here today. Yeah, we'll go for a 2 wide path over to the resort, I guess. Simply because enjoy struggling with your luggage over here, but here the struggle is over. And then we'll do that. Perfect. Obviously we need to add more beachy plants to this area too again. We'll get there with time. Okay, that's connected. Part of me wants to have like a path going over here as well, but I don't think we really need to do that, do we? Question is, what are we gonna do here? This could be like a little resort exclusive beach area, to be fair. We could do that. It might be cute, you know? I think we might do that, even though part of me was intending to keep this looking the way it is, because then, you know, this little island also works. I don't know what we'll do. I'll be honest, I need to do a lot of planning here. I grabbed way too much sandstone. In my mind we had like the biggest path over there ever, and we don't have any sand to do little gaps like this. Nope, that's wood, and that's like no sand really that I want to use. That's like nothing. We need some more tiki torches to light up the path over here though. But otherwise, I am so happy with the resort. Like, we actually did the thing. We built a big build, and it does not look absolutely awful. And, you know, the path, and maybe we will change it to, like, cobbled sandstone, similar to what we have in the entrance of the resort. But I'm not too sure about that. We really have to see. I love that color combination. Play. Store. Where could we fit a store? Of course, this could be a good store area in a way, but I really want to add like another apartment here, so I don't think we'll be doing that. And this would be too massive for a store. Like, we'd only need this half sort of, and then we have this weird little cube again, which I don't want. This could be sort of an option, but I was really thinking about adding another house here. Hey, so many possible ideas, you know? I feel like this area is really starting to take good shape. Let's go home. We are almost at the 30-minute mark. Did we have anything else? Nope, we didn't have anything else. I apologize for these sort of random, not too exciting... We did get sand. Of course we get sand when we dig out sand to place sandstone. I am a little stupid. It's the heat, okay? It's not me, it's the heat. Thank you guys very much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night, whatever time it is where you are. Stay hydrated, stay happy, and I try my best to have an actual next project plan for the next episode. And yeah, until then, go drink water and wear sunscreen. And yeah, goodbye!